does it say waiting? There we go.
Do we have audience in here?
Yeah, I saw him down at the bottom. Or
Okay.
the origin.
I'll hit spectate now.
We lost somebody. Why are we 21?
Oh, JK. There it is.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna share the link.
Alright.
You want to tell him to ready up?
Oh, Raven left?
You want to tell him to ready up? Or
hold on.
we're back full, so.
Cause he just... Okay, so our dunk's still in here.
Oh, make sure you go spectate.
Yep, so I'm gonna hit it now.
Me too.
Yep.
Alright, I'm sharing the link. Welcome one and all to the second and final preseason test for Can-Am Racing League here at the always hot and very difficult Yas Marina Bay circuit in Singapore. I am joined by my fellow race buddy, colleague, and friend Trevor Pound. Trevor, how you doing today?
Howdy, howdy. I'm ready for a good race, see what these guys got.
Well, let's see what they got. We got a lot of new names here today. We're interested to see what they have in store for us. Nobody's leaving just yet. They're all kind of biding their time, maybe getting some setups in. Trevor, you want to take us through a couple track facts?
Yeah, if you send me your track fact list.
I thought I did. That's no problem. I'll do it for you.
How about it?
So let's take you through the track. 3.14 miles long, 3 DRS zones. Top speed of 205 miles per hour with an average speed of 117 miles per hour, and that's due to only 59% of the lap being spent at full throttle. Very tight street circuit we have here. 23 corners. We got 14 to the left, 9 to the right. One of the most notable corners are going to be turn 1. Everybody knows getting off the line there at the start of the race is going to be a little bit hectic, going into that fast left-hander and then down into a slower left-handed hairpin. We have turn 7 coming off of the first DRS straight, which is going to be very tight as well. A lot of guys trying to make some moves around there. And turn 13, which is right over the Anderson Bridge when you fly into that very tight second gear hairpin there. So a lot of things to look out for, a lot of interesting parts of this track, and we're going to see what these guys have in store and how they're going to handle it.
Definitely. You know what they say, it's time to pull down your pants and show everybody what you got.
Amen. Get her done.
This is a fun track, though. I do enjoy driving it myself. However, those walls are very close. A lot of front wing changes I've done here.
Oh, yes, we are almost. I think there actually has been a safety car at every Grand Prix ever held here.
Wow.
In Singapore, so there's a little fact for you. We expect to see the same possibly tonight, hopefully, but we're not going to be surprised if we do see it.
Definitely. So, Iceman, what are we running here? We're doing full qualifying, which is going to be 3 sessions.
Right, so we have a Q1, Q2, and Q3. We will knock out 5 in Q1, 5 in Q2, and then the top 10 will battle for pole in Q3, and then we'll have a 50% race.
Very good. Let's see who's out on track here.
Yeah, the track map up here for everybody. So okay. So we do have 3 drivers currently on mediums that are either out or in the pits. We have, let's see, Caddy Duck, R-Dunk, and Warrior-Ons on the mediums. Everybody else on the soft tire. And we have Buck starting a hot lap here.
Bucks is fast. Bucks is going to be one of the favorites to be at the top of the league this season.
Definitely.
At least in Tier 1.
Definitely. Just from my own experience, I know he and Warrior-Ons, Chatty Duck's up there. There's some really fast drivers in this league, and I'm sure that I'm about to see a couple others that I don't know too well that are going to surprise us. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, I think.
Yes, that would be very nice to see.
So right on Bucks here. Oop.
It looks like JPR 9192 was not able to get into the race. I'm sorry about that, JPR.
We will speak with you afterwards. We'll work something out. No worries. There's that very tight hairpin, turn 13. Now he's going to be flying down the DRS straight here, the Esplanada Drive, I believe it's called, down into 14, which is just over a 90-degree corner there to the right. And a very fast little left-hander here, and downshifting down to maybe second. He keeps it in third. The higher torque and less wheel spin is very smart. And underneath the stands between 18 and 19. These corners always get 20, 21 are very hard to nail. The car wants to come around a little bit. And this one here, if you don't do it right, the car will definitely come around a little bit. He goes down to 5th, 6th, and back up to 7th, and he sets a time of 1:35.897 is the benchmark currently that we are looking to.
Wow, this is very nice.
That was very nice.
That was
Thank you
very,
for
very nice, yes. We'll have a couple special guests throughout the show, it seems. So. Alright, let's see what's going on in the other parts of the track. We have Big Dan just at a lap at 1:37.830. He's in sector 2 at the moment. Chatty Duck's getting ready.
So JJ Dog just
Phase sets about the 1:32.
Okay, that was Bucks, so. Okay, so maybe JJ Dog didn't move over quite quick enough to let Bucks through. Hopefully that didn't hinder his hot lap. No,
Yeah,
actually I'm looking at JK. It was JK who needed to get through.
That's one of the things.
That's okay.
The main thing about this practice session that we're looking for is track respect and you know, abiding by giving everybody room. If you're not on a hot lap, get out of the way of somebody that is. So that's kind of the things that we're really looking for here during this preseason test. We got Ardunk on a hot lap on mediums. Oiron sets the pace for mediums at a 1:37.552. Very good lap.
Man, Bucks didn't waste any time. He just threw on a pair of softs and just went for it.
Oh, quite impressive. Okay, Todd does a 1:38.975. 2 laps on the softs there. Chatty Duck is now on a hot lap as well on mediums. Ooh, we have a disqualification. Blaze disqualified from the session. Not sure why. I'm sure we'll find some more information on that.
Looks like his car could be in the pits, but I'm not sure.
Oh, Chatty Duck crashes. So I think he took off the wing. Might have some front wing damage. Very smart to get off track, though, offline. That's very good of him. Class act there. Driven many times with him. A lot of fun. Quick. So he'll be coming back to the pits to get a new wing and some new rubber, probably.
No, that's a lot of damage!
You're gonna kill me by the time this race is over.
I just want to try and laugh enough so I can get a 6-pack of abs.
So Trevor, what are some of the parts of the track that you find quite difficult around here? Notably.
I'm not sure if I know the turn number, but it's a right-hander where that invisible barrier glitch was of 2019 game.
14. Yep.
At the end of that, is it at the end of straight?
Esplanade
Yeah.
Drive, where
so you come
looks like
into that
Alkaline Rage is going down right now. Yeah, we're headed down. This is exactly what Trevor's talking about here. Going into 14. It's almost a blind. I don't want to say blind, but it just comes at you really fast, it seems like.
And he did it well. You definitely want to take some of that inside curb.
Yeah.
Of course, I come in too hot, run it wide, and find the wall pretty quickly.
That is a very tricky one to get right. I've had some markers that I've had to look for on the left side there that I try to nail every time, but it is still hectic.
Also, this turn 1 at a race start, this turn 1 at this track can get very hectic.
Very odd double apex there is interesting if you get it wrong.
The braking points are just so different when you're doing a regular lap versus a start. People don't adjust soon enough and pile up city.
Exactly. Joseph Beck, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, coming around, final turn here, and he could tow a 7 with a 138.7.
We also had Morphus get disqualified for something.
Oh, I see that.
I wonder if I could pull up at the race director. Morphus parked in a dangerous location. So that's what they gave to Blazed as well. I'm hoping that's not a glitch in the game.
Night Slayer has retired. He did not set a time, so we're hoping everything's okay with Night Slayer. That was not a disqualification, that was a retire. JK, our league owner, out on an out lap here. Here's our boots on the ground for this evening. He flies into Trevor's favorite turn 14.
Nightmares.
Meanwhile, we had FIFA Beefy go out on some softs and go into second place with a 136.465. I'm sure we'll see some of these guys tap into that 135 range by the end of qualifying.
And what's race pace around this track?
That's a good question. Very good question. I think you'd be in the 140s, if I recall, on my own, but I could be wrong.
I think a 142 would be pretty fast during the race.
Yeah. I do know tire strategy around here is going to be either soft medium or soft hard. That I can confirm. It's pretty much the only tire strategy I have. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Should have
somebody
put
could
the
start on mediums and then go to hards or something.
Well, here you go. The mediums are 1.2 seconds slower per lap. The hards are 2 seconds slower per lap.
Okay.
So there's where some strategy will figure in. If you can stretch the softs a little farther and then get on hards, or whatever, or I mean mediums. We'll have to see how these guys can tire manage. All depends on the setup too. If you're sliding around a lot, tires aren't going like that. Definitely.
Got any thoughts from the real life F1 race this morning?
Well, kind of a sleeper, except for the beginning. Hats off to the Red Bull mechanics. That was incredible.
Oh my gosh!
To fix that in time. I mean, I can't recall a time that I've seen mechanics out on the grid like that right after a warm-up lap and get the car out in time and come home P2.
Very lucky.
Big time. Big time. Yeah, that was very.
His post-race interview, though, he definitely acknowledged it. It seemed pretty great.
Yeah.
He knew he wouldn't have been racing without him, so
JK goes third fastest, 136.680. Starting in, we have just over 4 minutes left, so we'll probably see a couple guys here getting back. We have Chatty Duck, who got a new nose cone, and he's back out there. Fresh pair of softs. Let's see what he can do.
Night Slayer is out. Okay, you already see
that one. Chatty Duck goes P3, 136.518.
Now it's just the Origins who hasn't put in a lap time yet, but he is on an out lap currently.
I see that. And we also have Infinite, who's back out on track, I think on a hot lap at the moment. Let's see, yep, he is coming around the final turn. Let's see what he can do, if he can improve himself here. A little bit of improvement. He goes 141.187. He was in the 142, so that's good.
Good job.
Alright, Origins has started his hot lap, so we'll have to see what the blue and black car number 13 can do. Ooh, a little slidey there. Rear end wanted to come out, but he caught it. Right on board here to see what his hands are doing.
I like taking some curve like that on that right-hander.
I do too.
Coming into this straight, yeah.
I find that if you downshift only down to 5th instead of going down to 4th, keep the car in that higher gear, you'd let the torque do the work and less wheel spin. Quite a bit, you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Makes sense.
Ooh, and a little tap of the wall there. I would assume he has a little bit of wing damage. Looks like he's going to brawn though, so he can finish his lap. Wait and see here. Ooh, slippery.
That wall will definitely slow you down.
It will. Trevor's turn 14. Let's see how it goes.
We can't call this Trevor's turn. I don't like
That's how I'm going to remember it.
Oh, no.
Get a fairly decent time even with that damage. Fairly.
I've hit this tunnel. Far wall in that tunnel many times as well.
Yeah.
That one sneaks up on you.
It does.
And then how about this last turn coming into the front straight? Do you hit brakes at all? Do you let off and coast through it?
I just let off, let the car settle. I downshift. I actually take it in 7th if I'm lucky. And I do take it in 7th through there. I just let off the gas a bit. settles the car, usually saves me from having the rear end spin out.
Makes sense.
But you really
All right, so the Origins did get a time in.
He did.
Put in 1:42.6, so he's on the board.
Yep. Probably don't have time to get another
phase
lap
by.
on, but hats off for completing your lap there.
Let's go see what Phase is doing. He's on the hot lap.
Currently sitting P10 with a 1:38.208. He's on some new softs. I think one of the things that a lot of people are going to get used to and be careful of is preserving your tires for all 3 rounds of quality if you think you can make it. That's one of the things we're going to have to think about.
That's right. And the full qualifying session, that's going to be a new feature that we're doing in the league this year. Last year we were doing the short quali, which does save time, but it's not as realistic. And
right. Why not add another level of suspense, right?
Definitely.
Or 2.
So FaZe did put up a purple sector 2.
Oh, wow. He's on the tear now.
Coming into the tunnel. What is this tunnel called? Does that have a name?
Tunnel, I think I have a name. Oh, maybe I don't. I just understands. I'm sure it has a name, but we can find out. It's turn 18 tunnel. There you go.
Alright. How original.
Alright, coming around. He improves to 7th with 137.807. So if he can figure out what's going on in sector 1 and 3, he might be a pretty mean, lean fighting machine there by the time he gets done with his lap. So we'll have to see what comes of that. Hard dunk's back out. Under the turn 18 bridge. Qualifying is over. Some of those on
Q1.
track will be at Q1 is over. Completing the laps here. Oh, and he is invalidated. Didn't catch that. So,
Oh no,
yeah.
hard dunk. So, okay, so the bottoms.
finishing here.
Now, if they DSQ, are we only taking 2 into the next session? How does that work? What's the numbers?
Yeah, anybody 16th and down will be let go after this session. 15th and up will advance.
So Galloway is right there, and he's on a lap.
He's right there. Let's see if he can bump
He's
himself up
gonna
past infinite.
have to push it to stay in. and
Oh,
make
but
it
he's
Q2.
invalidated. He's invalidated.
Oh,
So
Galloway,
that
no.
might be a wrap. Yep. Alright, well, I think most of these guys are going to be wrapping it up here. Hard dunk. And FaZe still on laps.
I kind of like Galloway's car. That livery is cool looking.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
How much you pay for that, Galloway? Alright, so it looks like not making it into Q2 is going to be M. Galloway, the Origins, who did only get 1 lap in, unfortunately, and it did kind of hit the wall. That's unfortunate. And then we have Night Slayer, Blaze, and Morphus, who were DSQ. I'm still wondering if that was a glitch in the game or they actually parked it in an unsafe location.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We'll have to check into that one.
I have been DSQ'd for that one time, for kind of like blocking the pit lane area. Kind of just wrecked coming into pit lane, got sideways,
Oh, really?
stopped to back up, and it just said disqualified.
Oh, wow. Any news on the new patch for the game yet? I know
have
Xbox
no
got
news.
it last I heard, but we were still waiting on PlayStation, of course. Hopefully
That is a
sooner
very
than
good
later.
question. I am impatiently waiting for it every single day. I'm tired of seeing headless people on podiums. There's a pretty good sized list of things that I'd like to see get done in the next patch.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's definitely why we waited until August 2nd to start the league, or start the season. Hopefully these things get ironed out, and when people are fighting for points, you won't have to deal with crazy things like this.
Right. Now, qualifying should be... Q1 should be over here. I'm not wondering why not.
Raven says we're gonna win an Emmy for this commentary. But then he did the laughing face, so I think he's being sarcastic. Thanks, Raven.
Appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, sarcastically appreciate it. Raven's always busting our balls, you know.
He's a good guy, though. We like him. There we go. Okay. So first, we have Bucks, Fifi, Chatty, JK, Warrior, JJ Dog, FS, Sib, FaZe, Alkaline Rage, Big Bambino, Phantom Shadow, Joseph and Bet, Todd, R Dunk, and Infinite all advancing to the next round.
Well done so far by everybody that's making it through.
Yep.
Look at that, JK up there in 4th, representing.
What a guy.
FIFA put in a hot lap, and then he must have done something for 20 minutes.
Yeah, he retired and said, you know what, I'm going to save my tires and wait till the next round here. Okay, Q2 is starting up. We'll see who wants to take the track first. Now this session, when you set your fastest lap on this session, those tires you have to start the race with, correct, Trevor?
I'm sorry, question one more time?
The tires you go out on this session, I think you have to start the race on Q2.
That sounds about right.
Yep. We'll see. There's Bucks coming out on medium, so obviously they're going to start implementing their tire strategies for the race here. Thinking ahead and planning a bit.
Well, they should be. If they are or not.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
Determined. We'll see.
Get on the ball, right?
Now, what's your ideal starting tire?
I like to start mediums if I can, just because you know, by the end of you get through going on the race and you switch on to some softs if you're able to, depending on the track. Your car's lighter at that point, and you get a lot more speed out of the car in those softs when you burn all that gas through to finish up the race. So I try to start on mediums if I can. That's my view of it. How about yourself?
I think mediums is a good choice because then you get a couple laps this way or that way to play with. You can start seeing what other drivers are doing when they're pitting. You can decide if maybe you want to undercut somebody or run those mediums out and stay out for as long as possible and build a gap. Now, have you talked to the Pirelli reps? How many laps is a set of mediums going to get you?
You know, I was just looking at my notes. If I recall by memory, I think softs will go somewhere in the ballpark of 12 to 15 if you can stretch them. That's just off the top of my head from previous races recently. So I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it, drivers, if you're listening. But I think you can get somewhere around 12 or so safely on a 50%. Buck starts his flying lap. Let's ride on board with him here. Going down into turn 3. Coming out of turn 3, you want to go wide there, get as much grip as you can on the tires. DRS detection zone is coming up here shortly, right about there. Oh, I need my temperature set back up. All right, a hard left-hander, flying down to an even harder turn 8, probably down into second gear, so exiting a little bit wide. There we go, turn 9, Stamford Road there, flying down St. Andrews Road into sector 2 and down into 10, hard lefter, third gear, easy up here going into quick 11 and even faster 12, and then down through the gears here over the Anders Bridge into 13, and he's coming down the Esplanade Drive with the on. To your favorite corner of turn 14. Let's see what driver getting out of the way there, but what we like to see. And going into a fast 15 and then hard on the brakes down into third, sometimes second, depending on how much you need the car to rotate. Sector 3 here now. We're going into 18 under the bridge. He's going to come into 19 with third gear. Very careful on the exit there. The car wants to get a little bit loose. You can see there he just did just a tad bit. Third fell in the throttle and then hard. Ooh, almost catches it there. Good job. Sixth, fifth, get around the corner, and he's back on the gas and sets a lap time of 1:36.4. That's a lap around Singapore.
You know, I liked Bucks in that lap. He just passed Josel Mbit towards the end.
And, yep.
Yeah, he pulled over and let him by. That was beautiful.
Perfect.
You gotta love it.
Love it. Hats off to you, sir.
What else is on that? A few guys out on mediums right now.
Yeah, a couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys out on mediums. The rest are out on softs. Up to 20 views now. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
You're famous.
Maybe we might get that Emmy that Raven was talking about.
All right. So, how many drivers are moving on to Q1?
Yeah,
Or
so the
Q3,
top
sorry.
10. The top 10 will go to Q3 and battle it out for pole position. And so we're looking at with some more times in here, and we'll start to see where the cutoff's going to be here. Vaguely as far as time is concerned, just so I can get an idea here. But fairly shortly with everybody here, just about everybody on the flying lap. Here come Joseph and Bet, Mr. Respect, who pulled over earlier. We like him. He goes P3, 138.252 on the softs. F1 symbol, 138.863. All right.
Not bad on mediums.
Here comes Warrior Ron's coming around the final turn. Very cool camo car. He goes P2 at 136.691 on the soft.
Man, him and Bucks are going to be battling. I can see it.
Yeah, it's going to be some fun times. We have Hard Dunk, who just pulled over for somebody else. Hats off to you. Thank you. Might have been Chatty. Chatty is going into Sector 3 now. Finishing a flying lap. Or he's on out lap, excuse me. Getting ready to set a flying lap. And we have JK on a flyer. Trevor, do you know where he's from just by looking at his car?
Who are we talking about now?
JK.
JK, let's pull up JK's car. That thing is literally dripping with maple syrup.
It really is, eh?
I think he has a hatchet. He has a hatchet attached to the back of this car. I don't know if that's good for aerodynamics.
I see it back there.
You never know when you're going to need it.
He might have some tricks up his sleeves. And I wouldn't get in his way if he has a hatchet attached to him, but
sometimes you do have to tap your own syrup, so.
You really do. Alright, looks like he had validated his first lap, I do believe, maybe, but he's trying to get here. We'll see where he sits shortly. Yeah, FIFA is out on the mediums, I see.
Now, FIFA, you know this guy, right? That's one of your teammates in another league.
He is my teammate in ALR, another league we race in on Mondays, and he can be very fast. Very good guy, clean racer. Looking to see some big stuff out of him here.
And do you drive for Haas? Do you guys take each other out? How's that relationship?
Thankfully, we don't drive for Haas. We drive for Renault. But yeah, no, we're pretty good. We're pretty solid. So we got the first race of the season tomorrow in that league, and we're excited for it. And more excited to see him here in Can-Am.
Perfect.
About to see how these mediums fare. Oh,
JK, let's see what this time is.
Crosses the line.
Okay, moves up to P7.
Ooh.
So that's
There you go.
that's above that little bubble zone.
Let's see how the rest check out here. For now, but we still have 5 or 6 more drivers here that are going to be setting times.
You know Chatty Duck's going to put something out.
Here comes FIFA around the last turn here. He goes P4 with the 137.272 on the mediums. JK now pushed down to 9th. Our hometown here.
You guys calm down back there. These guys, they just are so
Peanut
excited for this
really
race.
up.
They are so excited.
We have Infinite Gamer, who is usually our streamer during the season. We're happy to hear him back here shortly. He is out. He's invalidated, it appears, so not too much action on track at the moment. I think JK's coming in. Phantom Shadow. Not sure he's on a flyer. I don't know if he's going to be coming in, but it looks like
he's put 3 laps on those mediums.
Yes, he has. I want to start saving those tires, saving that rubber. Come race time with a full grid, you're going to need it.
Now, I know with softs, if I'm driving and I'm qualifying on softs, I'm doing 1 hot lap max on those.
Right.
Would you do 2 hot laps on the medium and still be okay to start on those tires, or do you kind of still want to limit that to 1 lap?
Always try to limit it if you can. Save as much rubber for the race as possible, obviously. If you have to do 2, it's not going to kill you, but you might lose 2-3 tenths depending on your pace. But definitely always try to get out there and get 1 solid lap. And obviously people make mistakes, and that's part of racing, but that's what separates the top of the leaderboard from the rest. Todd going over Anderson Bridge. The tight left-hander here is going to be real easy to get on the gas. A little bit of a wiggle there, but he's back on it, and DRS flap is open.
Now, for our folks that are new to the sport of F1, what is a DRS? What does that stand for, and what advantage does it give it to you?
Oh my gosh. I'm drawing a blank. I'm having a brain fart. Help me out. Oh, drag reduction system. There you go. I spaced off for a second. Drag reduction system. So obviously that 3 sections of this track. Okay, you explain it.
No, I think you're on the right track.
So we have 3 DRS drag reduction system detection zones on this track, and that allows open that back flip that you'll see here. If we're watching Todd right now, he's going to be coming around to 1 here just in a second, and we will point that out to you. Watch that back wing should open right about now. All right, obviously a lot less drag, thus the name. And you're able to gain a lot of speed having that flap open. Very handy for overtaking as well. Do you want to explain some of the new ERS features that we have this season? A little tap on.
I don't know if I'm the best to explain them because I don't think I like them. Unfortunately, I did like controlling my ERS in the last game. Being able to turn it off completely is something that I'm finding that I'm missing. Whereas this year is actually supposed to be more realistic to what actual F1 drivers do. I'm just personally having a little trouble catching up with that with the new system.
Yeah, I really enjoyed last season being able to go turn it off completely and save and then just go full jolt or whatever I needed to do.
Exactly.
We're a little more limited now, unfortunately, but
like if I know another driver's behind me and he has to pit, I would have just turned the ERS completely off and saved it up. Until I was actually going to have to battle for the spot, or of course if you're trying to catch up to someone or make an overtake. But the new system is good. I think it'd be more approachable for newer drivers as well. You just have an overtake button, so when you need to go fast, you press the juice button.
That's a very good point, yeah. A lot easier to comprehend and to adapt to for newer drivers. And for some
I
of
just
us,
find myself with no ERS at the end of the 3rd lap.
Yeah, that happens. I've had a couple instances where I forgot I had it turned on, and I see a big red X flashing down there. Oh, that's right. Here comes Chatty Duck. Let's see where Chatty sits here. Ooh, Chatty goes P1, 135.786, the first to crack into the 5s. But I expect to see more.
Oh my God! Make that money!
Oh, you're killing
Nice lap from Chatty Duck, and I think he just retired. He put that lap in and said, "Mic drop, I'm out."
He did. He did. Hats off to you. That was very, very good. Who else is on the flyer here? Let's see. We got Big Bambino out on track. Purple, blue, white helmet. Don't see a lot of purple. No. Line down here, right over the.
You know,
blue.
after the way the Racing Points are driving this year, I think pink is going to be a more popular color.
I think it's going to come back. Yeah, definitely.
The announcer yesterday said something really funny that I thought it was great. And he said, when you have a pink car behind you just barreling down on you, that's got to be more intimidating than a regular car. I mean, you see that thing come behind you, you said,
It'll be distracting too, probably.
Yeah, it is bright.
It is quite bright. I've heard it adds 5 horsepower, so.
Just like every sticker on a Honda.
Yeah, there you go. Big Bambino crossing the line. He improves to 5th with a 137.231 on the softs. Good job. Let's see, FaZe is now out on track, it looks like.
We're down to 20 seconds on Q2. So
oh, wow.
Is JK going to make it around on his hot lap? He is safe right now.
It looks like Alkaline
no one else puts
Rage.
the lap.
I think FaZe and Alkaline Rage are both on hot laps. It looks like Todd, I know he was out on track. He might have been validated a couple times, but I think he's going to be left out to dry.
Yeah, I don't think JK is going to be able to get a lap in due to the time. So Alkaline and FaZe have a chance to knock JK out of qualifying.
JK on the bubble.
It does say he's still going, though.
Yeah, it does say out, but it should, once he crosses the line, I don't think he's going to be able to do that.
So let's go tune in with Alkaline.
Driver got out of the way there. Thank you, thank you. Right. Coming up into Anders Bridge and slamming down on the brakes here to that left-hander. There you go. Third. See, he shifted up to 3rd there a little early to get more traction on the rear tires.
Very smart.
Yep.
Okay, so Todd is done. So now it's up to Alkaline Rage. Otherwise, JK is safe.
Yep. FaZe is P11. So yeah, we're just waiting for Alkaline here to see what his lap does. Keeping it very tidy through these couple turns here. JK's probably home slamming the maple syrup.
You can do it!
You can do it!
That's for you, Alkaline. Get it!
There we go, coming around the last bend, and PA, JK is out of qualifying. Wow,
gosh.
shocker. An absolute shocker. After it, and JK set a hell of a lap on time trials. So that's a shock.
Money. Sorry, JK.
All right.
And also, JK is a league owner, so we give him more crap than everyone else.
Definitely.
Hey. That's what it's all about, baby.
Pitter patter. All right.
All right, so we're going to go into Q3 with the top 10. Looks like it's going to be Chatty Duck, Bucks, Borderlands, JJ Dog, Civ Wolf, Big Bambino, FIFA, Alkaline, Joshua and Bet, and rounding it out is going to be Phantom Shadow, who did retire. I don't know.
Yeah, he
why,
did. He might have just retired early.
Yeah.
Just like Chatty did there with the last
Extended
time.
bathroom break or something of the such.
There you go. Hey, duty calls.
Dude.
Ray
will get a kick out of that.
Yeah, you need that sound to him. Alright, should just be 9 seconds here. We'll be finishing up and moving on to Q3. Hats off to Alkaline there for bumping JK. That was quite impressive. Very tidy lap as well.
Last second.
Yeah. Yep.
That's one of the things that make these qualifying sessions so fun to watch, even. Not even just to drive, just to watch, because things change so quick.
Right.
And at the last second. I mean, time officially was over for 2 minutes, and then boom, here he comes and knocks JK out.
Exactly, and that's what we were really hoping for when we were going to implement this full quality for the coming season, so I look forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we've got JK, FaZe, Rdunk, Infinity Gamer, and all out of Q2. And the top 10 now moving on to Q3 for a shot at the pole position. I can't help but chuckle when you do this.
Yeah, and we need a commercial song. Here's a commercial song for you guys.
Killed her, husband whacked her. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed him to tigers, they snapped him. What's happening? Carol Baskin.
And
we're back. All right, folks, strap in. This is going to be an awesome Q3. So typically in a Q3, we have 12 minutes here, a little bit shorter than the other qualifying sessions. You're going to see guys go out and set 2 hot laps. First lap being an install lap, kind of get a roundabout, and then really pedal to the metal on that second lap there towards the end of the session. So good stuff to come.
Now, do you have any, when it comes to these qualifying sessions, do you sit in the garage for a little bit and just wait for everyone to warm the track up for you? Do you go out right when it goes green? What are you doing?
Depending on what session and what track, I might sit back and look at what other teams are doing as far as tire strategy. Obviously, Q3 here, everybody's going to be out on the softs. But that applied in Q2, whereas we saw some guys go mediums and some softs for race strategy. But it's really just you got to stick to your plan, try not to get sidetracked by other people, but also kind of keep an eye out, and you might pick up on something that you weren't aware of. So you're always looking at all your options there.
And it took me a while to get into it, but I've started watching other drivers from cockpit view more, just to see what lines they're taking, where they're braking, where they're hitting the gas, and you'd be surprised how different lines are through the tracks.
It's true, yeah. Yeah, a lot of guys, you'll see some very tight on the apex, some take a wide, and it's, yeah, we'll kind of ride on board here with a couple guys and see if we can point out some of those.
Kind of like that first turn at China. I love taking inside line and just hugging that curve all the way through that first turn.
I love going wide, so there's a perfect example there.
Exactly.
I love going wide and then cutting it tight on the apex. That's exactly what you're talking about there. Yep. As I ride on the board with Bucks here, these corners coming up, a lot of people take different lines through here. Some will put one tire over to the curbing to try to get some more grip, which sounds odd, but it works here for whatever reason. Some will stay right on track. You really just have to tinker with it a bit, what's working for your setup, what gear, how fast you get back on the throttle, that type of thing. So, all right, Buck starts his hot lap.
I'm on here with Bucks with you, yeah.
Ooh, almost got a little loose there. Loose it together though.
Small lockups, small. Oh yeah, taking it like that, you could really carry the speed into the straight.
Yeah, I would love taking it. On that corner, when you hook that corner up, you feel like you are absolutely flying.
And it's so funny when you're driving versus when you're watching. Even if you're in the same view, when you're watching, it looks slower. But man, when you're behind the wheel, all of these turns feel like they're 300 miles an hour.
I feel the wind in my hair and my mood sometimes. Yeah, it's awesome. The 13. It's real tight on the apex and then a wider exit. I even go past that white line just a little bit, otherwise you get invalidated. But the more track you can use, the more traction you're going to have, and the more better of a better exit you can get out of some of those corners.
Purple sector 2. Chatty Duck put up a 135.8. Warrior ends with a 36.7. So some good times coming out already.
Interesting. last corner here. He sets he goes P1, 134.8. Holy smokes, that's a fantastic lap for Bucks. Or excuse me, 134.9. 134.9. That is fantastic.
What are you doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
See, Danny DeVito just stopped by the studio, and he is so impressed by that lap from Bucks.
He's shocked. He sounds shocked, yeah.
Wow,
that is a killer
9/10 over Chatty. And Chatty's lap was fast as hell, too.
And Chatty and Warriors, I know from experience, they're not slow, so that was one heck of a lap.
I'd love to see turn 1 stay clean in this race, so these guys could just stay close at race pace and just go at it.
Yeah, that would be really, really nice. We have, Joseph Bet has invalidated, I think. Let's see, F1 Sib is also invalidated, so... Let's see, Bambino has invalidated. Oh my goodness. So FIFA is still on a hot lap. Right on board with him a little bit here. Coming around, approaching the final turn. Let's see what he can do. .136.5. Another hot lap here. Out on the mediums. F1 Sid will also on a hot lap right behind him on mediums too. Getting pretty close there. Hope they don't get too close. We'll see.
Well, they do say if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing.
I have heard that.
But I don't know if that applies to qualifying. It was just Ricky Bobby's birthday this week, so a little belated happy birthday to Ricky Bobby.
Happy birthday, Ricky. Alright, F1 Sib and Joseph right there behind each other, 7th and 8th at 138.2 and 138.7.
Well, they mirrored each other that whole lap.
Yeah. So we have Big Bambino is in the pits. He did not be was not able to set a time due to validation, so he might be changing the tires and go back out here shortly. But we are in the calm before the storm here almost. And most of these guys.
How much could be left on the clock for these guys to be able to leave the pit and still be able to get one final lap in?
I would want to go out right around.
It's got to be about
2
minute mark.
Yeah, just under 2, but don't get too close or you'll be sorry.
Well, exactly, and if somebody's passing by and then you get held in the pit for a little while longer, you run the risk. So.
And this is a very long pit. It's usually on race time. It's going to be 27 seconds for a complete pit stop from beginning to end. And then that pit exit is not anybody's best friend either. It's quite tight, and you will not gain any time going through that exit as you would on the racing line, obviously. So. Yeah, you have to keep that in mind for sure.
Yeah, this is a tricky pit exit.
Very.
Especially with the pit assist off, because it kind of just dumps you over that white line, and then you have to pull up or take over the wheel and just crank to the left.
Right.
It's tricky.
Very tricky. Pits. We have Phantom Shadow. I think he's on the hot line.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to pull into the pits. It's probably depending on what time he's seeing on his screen, whether he'll pull into the pits or not. But, I mean, 2 laps, it's not ideal on the soft. But with, there's purple sector too.
Oh, wow.
He'll probably go for it.
Pretty tight. Oh gosh, he got close there. Oh, and invalidated.
Oh,
Oh,
invalidated.
yeah, rear end got a little bit loose coming through the bridge there, and he was on a flyer though. That's too bad. Let's see if he can get back. He's gonna have to get back out
a
fast.
new set of tires. Get back out there. He'll be okay.
He might now. I hope he has enough time because once he gets rolled in the garage and switched here, it's gonna be close.
You're right.
You see, other guys are
really
starting
tight.
to leave. They're on Chatty out and out. Warrior on JJ Dog. Big Bambino now on out lap. So this will be close for Phantom. We'll have to see if the crew can mimic what Red Bull did earlier today in the actual race and get him out there in time.
So Bucks is going out. He's not going to be cocky about it. He's going to go out and probably put up another faster lap, I would guess.
Yep.
Maybe that is the cocky part. I don't know. If you got the skills to back it up, might as well do it.
Might as well.
I think he listens to us while he drives too, so we have to tell some funny jokes to make him mess up. Chatty Duck is starting his hot lap.
Quite tidy. Second gear, and I did not see too much wheel spin, so that's great for him. And he went from purple. Wow. Purple sector 2 for Bambino. I'll keep riding on board here.
Right, he's definitely want to move up from P9. P9 on this starting grid, this track could feel like P30.
Yeah, that's very true, especially when you get down into turn 1 where everybody bobbles up there. Tough place to be.
Okay, so Chatty Duck did set up purple sector 2. He is trying to get this pole.
Big Bambino improves to 8th, so purple sector 2, but must have had some more trouble if we didn't catch him 1 and 3. Unfortunately.
Ooh,
Chatty Duck.
Chatty Duck. That is a bummer. Those walls are tricky.
They are.
P2 is not a bad, I mean, he's on the front line of the grid, so.
Yeah. And anything can happen in the race. 50%er.
Alright, so who is still out? Bucks.
FIFA.
Bucks just went purple sector 2. Ooh, Warrior. That's unfortunate. Nice exit off the hairpin for FIFA. He's pushing it.
Bucks improves to a 134.7. He's got that thing hooked up.
See what this FIFA lap time thing. Ooh, it gets a little squirrely. Coming across. Ooh, P2. Moves up above Chatty Duck.
Very nice. Very nice.
Alright, so that is about it. I don't think anyone else is on a lap. interesting qualifying session to watch.
Yeah, very good. A lot of fast times. Buck's kind of in a league of his own, like Hamilton was today at Hungary.
We don't mention Hamilton in this house, okay?
Hey, that's fine with me.
Nah. I'm just kidding. That Mercedes car this year, I mean, this got to be the fastest car in F1 history, no?
Yeah, I mean, even Crofty and all the guys that were talking today were blown away and saying how
and then they had to go and make it look even cooler with the black livery. It's like,
yeah. Which definitely had
the car looks so good, but I want to hate it so much.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go check in with our sponsors to see what we got in the fridge.
Sounds great. Congrats to Bucks, by the way, first place.
Congrats, Bucks. I'll let you take the commercial break.
Alright, so first, Bucks, second, FIFA Beefy, third, Chatty Duck are your top three, followed by Warriors, JJ Dog, Joseph and Bet, Fandom Shadow, Sib Wolf, Big Bambino, and I didn't catch the last one. I was not fast enough. It's going to be one heck of a race. We are going to have a formation lap here to get things going, so get your tires warmed up and get everybody kind of in the groove.
All right.
So again, we're looking for clean, respectful racing here. We're gonna obviously fast, respectful racing, but we're gonna be watching each and every one of these guys, make sure that they're all doing what they need to do here to earn their seat in CRL.
Yeah, some of these guys are fighting for a seat. And I hope every single one of them makes it, but it's part of the game, you know.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are high.
I've been waiting to hear that all day.
His voice, man. Perfect. Ooh, projected pit stop strategy. I like that graphic.
Oh, I didn't see that. Did you catch what it was?
There was looked like a 1 stop and a 2 stop. I didn't see what variations it was, but I would imagine it's going to be a soft or medium to hard, or we'll see what the drivers went with.
We will see. Let me see. Go back over what everybody's starting on here.
And like you said, there's never been a race here without a safety car, so I wonder if drivers are taking that into account with their tire strategy. Are they going to try and burn the softs until a safety car and get a free pit stop? Or
yeah, that's a very good point. I'm sure if one does come out, we might see some guys changing up their strategies to adapt and take the opportunity if they think they can capitalize on it. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 drivers on the mediums, so 8 on the softs. So split strategy just about here. With our top 2 on mediums. We got Bucks and FIFA there starting side by side. They're just about ready.
so yeah, that is interesting. The top 2 take the mediums, and then Chatty Duck in 3rd is on the softs. So I wonder if Chatty can get off, if Chatty and Warrior can get off the line quickly, they should be able to get the pass done, and we'll see. I mean, if there's no safety car, they can put a little gap in there.
There's our two-stop. Medium, soft to medium, 5 to 8 laps. And then hards in 16 to... No, I didn't catch it. I'll find a way to freeze that.
20 to 28. So it's 10 to 18
okay.
and 20 to 28 for that second step.
Perfect.
Yeah, after the second stop.
If Chatty Warrior can get by these two guys and build a gap, there's that strategy might pay off for them. We'll have to see how the race plays out here.
All right, and it is about time to go.
They are forming up on the grid. Looks like we've got a forward camera view, so we are good. Just waiting on the lights.
This is Sparta!
1 light, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Waiting on the game now. Watch for the revs to build. Thank you, Codemasters. Revs are building first.
Any day.
And they're away. Ooh, a lot of wheel spin looking. Ooh. Who's that? Look at Chatty. Chatty got by.
Oh, we got a little bit of contact.
Ooh. A little contact in the back of the pack. They're stacking up. Phantom getting a little squirrely.
Okay, we got
Okay. Chatty and Buck single file.
You know what?
Oh,
That
Buck's
was
got squirrely.
better than I thought it would be.
Very clean start.
For turn 1 in Singapore.
Fantastic from these drivers to give everybody hats off to guys. Learn from years you see the predicted pit stop strategy. Catch it. There it goes. Let's see what our biggest movement was after the start. Obviously, Chatty Duck up 2 spots in the first. We also have some more. Warrioron's got a spot. JJ Dug up 1. And Big Bambino up 1. And FaZe up 2 in the 10th. So he's in the points as it stands.
Our Dunk did have a bit of a rough start. He dropped 4 spots off the start.
Oh, and somebody's had trouble. Night Slayer was in the wall, I do believe. I think he's lost his wing. Yep, he has lost his front wing. So something happened there to Night Slayer down in 20th. And maybe he'll be switching up
He
strategies.
doesn't have any pieces of that wing left.
No, he had something very hard. So he'll be getting a new wing and maybe...
Infinite has left this session.
Chatty just hit the wall. Lost an end plate. That's going to come into play. Looks like it is just an end plate. That really hurts you on this drive. Bucks is going to be looking to capitalize there. A lot of celebrities
Todd has left this session. What's going on here?
I wonder what happened to Todd. If he got disconnected, he can always pop back in and take back control of his car.
It's like Infinite just got back in, so hopefully he'll be able to jump back into his car. And we got Night Slayer who pulled a 3-second penalty, but he is dealing with that lack of a wing, so that's tough.
The top 3 all pretty consistent. We got Bucks. Ooh, gosh, Bucks got late on the brakes there and almost went in the back of Chatty Duck. He was able to avert that and stay right where he needs to. So, good, well played, sir. Well played. Now, Warrioron's has closed up since that happened. There's the top 3 very tight. JJ Dog not far behind either. Or is FIFA Goofy? So they're all
No, those top 5, I mean,
yeah,
they're a lunge away.
They're really going to make it along. The next car back is 4 seconds back. Good stuff.
Now, how many lights did you say illuminate this circuit?
Over 1,600 bulbs and over 108. And this I'm not really good. 108 kilometers of cable, which is a
Cable. That's a lot of
to
plugs.
power those bulbs. That is a lot of plugs. That's even Clark Griswold would be impressed.
You got to bring a truckload of just surge protectors.
Yeah. Looks like Chatty's in the pits. He's getting his wing, so he's going to be changing up his strategy here.
Oh, I wonder if he goes hard.
Wow. What do you do here?
I mean, I couldn't imagine Hards lasting the rest of this race, but I guess you could if needed.
You really have to stretch him.
Oh, he is just dropping down. That is...
Mediums. When he gets the mediums, he'll be probably trying to get... I don't know if you can do soft, medium, soft, but... Oh, and he's... Okay. Wing gets taken.
I think he's going to be hoping for a safety car.
Yeah. And that is very likely to happen, so we'll have to wait and see. missing something in the first turn, but they all got through scotch-free.
Oh,
so
definitely.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, but once these tires start getting roasted and people are going to be flying around, I mean, I hope it stays clean the whole time, but it's never.
Yeah, Warrior just got a little wide there. I don't see any damage.
His car is so camo, I can't even see it.
Yeah, it's camouflage.
I need that joke drums that boom, you know.
Riding on board with Fifi now. These, let's see, second, third, fourth, all very, very tight.
FIFA and JJ Dog have the same exact car, it looks like.
Ooh, Origin's got very loose there, but was able to catch it. And yeah, I think you're right.
I wonder if they're friends.
How would that? Ooh, look at these three here. Second, third, fourth. Oh! Warrior on pits. Interesting. I didn't see any damage.
Warrior.
I wonder what that is.
He might be going for hards, and I can't even speculate at this point.
I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we have a yellow. Oh, safety car. What happened? Safety car. Why? Infinite. But he's still running. He's on the session. Big Ben beat a 5-second penalty. I don't know.
Wow.
Why
So we're gonna have a bunch of people dumping into the pits right now. We have a whole train going into the pits.
Wow. We got wing changes, tire changes, all sorts of. It's packed in there. Hard done, changing to
okay,
hards.
So people are jumping on hards.
Very interesting.
Couple set of mediums. Okay. Well, it looks like we'll stack up on the safety car, and it's gonna be. Looks like it's going to be Bucks in P1, and JJ Dog, FIFA, Alkaline, and JK rounding out the top 5.
Mm-hmm. We saw some real close racing between those top 5 or 6 there for a while. That was good stuff. And Chatty, this is going to play into Chatty's. I mean, Chatty has already pit.
That's right.
So he's going to be back in the game here pretty shortly. I wouldn't rule him out at all.
That's right. And just like the race start, I mean, these safety car restarts are just as hectic, or can be at least.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, especially around here, it's real tough to judge when the leader's going to go, and you might get a little backed up, and that can cause havoc. So I'm still very impressed on that race start. There was no contact there.
That was beautiful. Bucks dives into the pits.
Oh, he's the medium. So
and JJ Dog. Okay, so FIFA passes them. FIFA is on 4-lap old mediums.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bucks and JJ Dog are dipping into the pits, and they are going to put on Bucks went with hards.
Oh, that was JJ.
And JJ Dog went with mediums.
He was already on.
Maybe he just wanted a fresher set.
Taking the opportunity to, I don't know.
Those pit stops did drop them back a couple spots, but with the safety car, they shouldn't have too much problem catching these spots.
And it's early. We've only done 5 laps.
Oh, and Sid Wolf pulls a 3-second penalty under safety car. Every time I do that when I'm driving and I get a penalty under safety car, I just want to punch myself in the leg as hard as I can. It's just so silly.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure. Let's see, they're all picking up this safety car queue. And I imagine we might go around one more time here before we get going. Just to let the field catch up.
That's what she said.
Let me know when someone gets DRS. I have the perfect sound bit.
All right. Oh, I just saw a message from Todd who says still in the race, but I don't know if he joined back up or not. It says brutal AI is controlling my car. That's quite interesting.
He's in the race, but
he needs
AI
to
is controlling
get
it?
back into the seat. There is a way to do that. Try hitting your square button, and it should say get back in car or something like that.
Take control.
Take control of car, yeah.
So in spectator menu, go click on your car, and then go down and then take control. If is he even listening to us?
I don't know, but I'm gonna message him also.
We're just yelling these instructions at the internet. Do it! Do it!
Typical internet/social media.
Everyone's listening to us right now. I know.
Oh yeah, we're famous.
All right, here we go. Are we good? Safety car in? No,
Nope.
it's not.
We're gonna get one more. Yeah, to get the bunch back up.
Do we have any dead air sounds? Let's see what we got here.
You have some crickets?
We got
Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a shit. It just takes what it wants.
Honey Badger. Commercial brought to you by Renault. Because of Danny Rick, of course.
And Danny Rick, yep.
And then we got this guy.
I like turtles.
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, it turns out, folks, he likes turtles.
What a guy. Nice kid.
You know, turtles are, it's a mixed bag, you know. They're kind of cool, their shells look great, but then they stick their heads out and it's this long, weird, slithery, yeah, you know?
Oh yeah, and those snappers will get you too. You gotta watch out for those snapping turtles. So, there's nice turtles and there's mean turtles.
They'll bite your big toe right off, no doubt about it. Raven, let us know how you feel about turtles, please.
So here's a quick fact.
Do you have a favorite kind of turtle?
You know, as a kid, I used to go in my dad's pond on his kayak, and I used to find all the painted turtles. And those are nice turtles. They don't bite you or anything.
No, and they're colorful, and they're
colorful, and they're just fun turtles. Yeah, it's great. So I do like painted turtles. Now, if I'm in an angry mood, a snapper makes my day. But yeah, painted are good.
Would you sick a snapping turtle on your worst enemy?
You know, if somebody took me off track here purposely, I would definitely send a snapping turtle their way. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So remember that for when we're racing this season, guys. If you take them off track and you get a weird package at your front door,
be careful. So, quick fact here before we get going again.
Get to the chopper!
Perfect. You know what? We're going to get going green here. The safety car is in and we are back racing. Right about now. So Bucks takes off. Oh, somebody spun. Who spun? Was that JK? JK spun.
Oh, JK.
He goes down the order. Oh, somebody else spun. Oh my goodness, that is a very tricky corner on
the Phantom
cold
Shadow.
Tires. Oh, and he had some
Phantom
good pace
Shadow.
too.
And that's one of those things, you know, when you're doing those safety car laps, your tires cool down a significant amount. So you see these drivers out here just kind of wiggling around the track, you know, just driving back and forth, right to left. But there is a purpose to that, and it's kind of necessary.
Definitely, especially on the safety car when those tires are cooling down. Some of them even pit for those newer tires. They're going to be even colder, so the temperature is short. Be careful.
So FIFA does have a 1.5 second gap at first over Alkaline.
Oh, we're going too wide. Warriorons and JG. Oh my goodness, good side-by-side racing here. We got 4 cars too wide.
Oh my gosh, look at these guys.
A little tap there, Warrioron. Everything's okay.
Back going into a little bit, but everyone's safe.
Oh my goodness, fantastic.
Origins got squeezed just a hair.
3 wide. Woo. Chatty Duck is trying to move up and capitalize. He's going to do so up in the 7th. He's a man on a mission. He's kind of like Max Verstappen. If you piss him off, you gotta watch out. Good Max Verstappen. What do you want me to do? Great stuff, though. Great stuff.
That is great. This whole little train going through here. You got Bambino, Chatty, Warrens, JJ, Bucks, and Galloway. Galloway's kind of the plug at the front right now.
I think Bucks is going to be looking to take advantage here shortly, or might get DR. I don't know if he turned back on yet. I think it takes 2 laps. Yeah, he's going to try.
These guys are close.
Great racing going on right now. Oh, and he tries the undercut and he gets it.
Oh, Bucks.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, we got JJ Dog, Warrior Ron. I think M. Galloway might have a problem. Oh, and Big Bambino got squeezed into the wall by Galloway there. That's unfortunate. Oh,
Hayes has left the session.
Ooh, I wonder what happened there.
It looks like Galloway has his full wing. So I'm not sure what the problem was there. But these 4 guys, they continue just to race very closely right now.
A little bit of contact there, but for the majority, especially earlier, fantastic races. We will be reviewing that later. Back up to the top, we have Ethan, who's taken off. Now has a just over a 2-second gap there for a second. Really setting some good.
See, these 2 guys, okay, so they did not pit under the safety car, which put them in P1 and P2. They're 8 laps old on mediums. What do you think? They can, barring a safety car, which will change everything. What do you think? They got about 12 more laps before they're going to have to pit?
I think that's a pretty good prediction. I would, I don't know what their tire life is, honestly, but if they touch it and go back on the softs towards the end of the race, they're going to have a lighter car, they're going to be able to go a lot faster, and they could be planning something very good here for later on, so we'll have to watch that.
Bucks did lose a position. Oh, but he's back on it. Oh.
Ooh, too wide. Oh,
Man,
and I think he's going to come out on
that
top.
aerial shot of that from the break.
Yeah, I love that. There are some good shots in this game. Oh, he's not going to get it. Man, these 4 are close.
And this, I mean, to anyone watching that doesn't know about this, I mean, racing that close to each other is not easy.
No.
It's stressful. You're hovering the brake and the gas pedal at the same time the whole time. I mean, you have everything just changes so quickly. Reflexes need to be
on top of
top-notch.
that, I mean, you're at Singapore, which is a bumpy, slick track, so it's just quite impressive. These 4 are just stuck together. Well, we have a yellow in sector 3.
Oh, that was a white car around. Looks like Alkaline. Oh, Alkaline was up there in the front.
And he's pit now, so he might have some damage. I didn't get a chance to see.
I didn't see either. He was on 8 lap, so 9 lap old.
He does have some wing damage. Yeah, replacing that wing.
Okay, and he's going to go for hard to try to make
he's
it.
He's going to make it all the way to the end, probably there, yeah. I think he can stretch that.
Yeah, 21 laps shouldn't be a big deal.
We got JJ Dog right on the back of Bucks. Keeping about a half a second gap. 4, maybe 5, just about. They'll be looking to pounce here shortly. A little bit wide there.
His hair. Buck's got a good exit. Yeah, that's gonna.
That's exits everything.
Beefy has built an 8-second gap in first place up here. But again, he is on
mediums.
9-lap old mediums, so he is going to have to pit at some point.
That is interesting, and that actually really reflects when I'm hearing about the hards being about 2 seconds slower. Now he's on the medium, so 1.2 seconds slower than the softs, so that's about 0.8 of a lap. But he's really hammering it down.
Now Bucks is on. Okay, so he has 5 laps on these hards. I reckon that Bucks might be able to make it to the end of this race on those hards, if needed. Because FIFA's definitely going to have to pit. I would bet money on that.
Yeah, that'd be really stretching the hards. We'll have to wait and see how long we're really going to go.
And what did you say was the average pit here? 27 seconds?
27 seconds from entrance to exit.
So he needs to build a 20-second gap, or hope that Bucks can't make it to the end of this on these hards.
That's true. Let's wait and see how it unfolds here. About a third of the way through the race. So far, only 2 retirements.
P2 through 3 are still very close to each other.
Yeah. I'm really impressed. They're really stuck together. Orion's getting very close to the average JJ.
Yeah, so this sound is from Warrior coming into this front stretch.
Famous Rainbow Star Mario Kart.
The official DRS sound of F1.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. He is all over the back of him now. I imagine he's going to get DRS here. Probably just putting on his overtake and trying to get by and see what he can do. Is he going to dive? Nope, he's going to play it safe. Wow, so that means that JJ had to be on his overtake.
You would think so, but Warrior Ends is smart. You know, there's still plenty of time left in this race. You don't have to make it happen right now and force a mistake.
Right. Now FIFA has pit. I catch that. FIFA has pit, and he's on new hards.
Okay, so he's definitely going to take those hards to the end.
I definitely think so, yeah. So that'll be very interesting. And Chatty Duck has kept moving up the field now into 4th also. It's good to know. Kind of in a...
So that means our top 3 right now.
Oh, Warrior unlocks it up a little bit. He's all right. I think he's really wanting to get by JJ Dog there.
I think at this point, if there's not a safety car, Bucks is going to have to just try and make these hards last. Because if he does, he has such an advantage over those mediums behind him. FIFA is definitely going to catch up on those fresh hards, so it'll be interesting to see.
Oh, now here comes the overtake from Warrior on going on the inside down into turn 1. He's going to make it stick, it looks like. Ooh, goes a little bit wide. Oh, JJ Dog. Ooh, where am I? There I am. Oh, JJ Dog
JJ did back. Well not to run into the back of him.
JJ fought back well. Warriors are trying to undercut. Better run. Here he comes on the inside. I think he's going to make it stick.
Yeah, JJ's just going to tuck in behind.
Oh, no, he's not. Oh, man.
Wow.
I don't know if they touched or not. Look at JJ fighting back. Fantastic stuff. Man, these two are just going. Meanwhile, Bucks has built a 4.5 second gap because these guys keep fighting us, so they're going to want to sort it out here fairly soon and get on with their pace.
Right, exactly. So in a real race, if they were teammates,
their engineers would be punching themselves.
Oh, man. maybe if they were teammates, you would probably just try and slingshot him with that DRS one time and just leave that other guy in front. You wouldn't want to be switching back and forth, I would guess.
Yeah, no. We're going to need to just get on.
What about these other guys? We got Galloway within half a second. Fell a little far back, but he's right behind the Origins here. In his Technicolor car.
About a second, down to 9/10. But let's see if he can close that up just a little bit more. And Origins on mediums, Galloway on brand new hards. Very cool paint scheme. Oh, Origins goes wide.
Yeah.
Ooh, now he's all over him here. Oh!
Galloway
a little bit too
does
tight
not
there.
capitalize on that mistake, though. Maybe being a little cautious. I mean, we're not even halfway through the race yet, technically, so.
Still half a second back from Mars. We're going to keep an eye on that gap. That is the closest battle at the moment. I also have FIFA now just around a second behind Wolf. He's looking to close that. He's on. Yeah, he's on.
Oh, he's closing it quick, yeah.
He is, yeah. And again, you know, we're gonna have I'm sure we're gonna have plenty of penalties that are gonna factor into this race later on, so we're gonna keep that in back of our minds.
Yeah, we like to keep it a surprise for the end, though.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
there's no way we can keep track of it.
I think JJ is gonna. Yep, there's a little bit of DRS. Hopefully, he can close this gap just a little bit. Hold it tight through the next couple turns. Oh, that was nice. Oh yeah,
first run.
JJ had a great line through that.
Great job. Back down to half a second. See how he clears through here. If he can make a stick, get back to the power.
Both have a great exit.
6 10s drop down. 5 10 4. Catch it fast. Good stuff. Jonathan Bet has pit. He's going from mediums to hards and a wing replacement. Must have tapped the wall at some point there.
He had a pretty big gap too. Let's see if he comes out in front of Big. No, Big Bambino does get by, but he will come out in front of the Origins. So he only lost one stop to get that new wing and tire, so it was a good stop.
And if there's no safety car, that'll really pay off. That's Wolf.
We got
Still
Sib Wolf, yeah.
Yeah, 9/10.
In a second.
Best makes.
I think Beefy must have just passed Sib Wolf. Ooh, Beefy touches the wall.
Oh, did he? We have damage. I can't tell yet. Oh, yeah. It's an end plate. Right side end plate.
Oh, my gosh.
So that we'll have to see how that affects his downforce.
Beefy was just powering through the field on those new fresh tires.
And he's going to pit. He's pitting.
He did not need this. That's rough.
Yeah, now he's going to pit. We're going to see, imagine he get a new wing, because we're just halfway through.
And Bucks is just coming out of the pits as well, so.
And he's going back on mediums, so Beefy is going to be on a tear here pretty shortly with a new wing and fresh mediums.
And 16, so about 15 laps. Those mediums should make it through that.
Yeah, if he takes care of them, I think they will last quite well. We have a yellow sector 1. Now it's cleared up quite quickly, so maybe something just minor there. We have Galloway now, 8/10 off of Origins, trying to close that gap.
We got Phantom tenths. Okay. Getting close on the back of the Alkaline here.
Galloway looking on the inside. Is he going to try to make it stick? Oh! Ooh, he's almost squeezed Origins on the wall there, but did get through, so.
Was that a double pass?
No, I think somebody was coming out of the pits.
Oh, he's coming back at him, though. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, what happened? I didn't see.
There was some wall action. It looked like he got in between. It might have been Galloway and the wall.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Does Todd have damage?
I'm trying to get a good view.
Yeah, I'm in the overhead shots, unfortunately, right now. Ooh,
yeah, me too. Oh, he taps that wall. He's gonna.
It's a really long overhead view. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Missing one end play. It looks like on top.
Get to the chopper!
Looks like Origin's missing one end plate as well. And Galloway also missing an end plate. So a couple end plates there laying around somewhere.
Tell me this, how much front wing damage can you actually deal with and still keep going without pitting here?
Yeah.
Are you dealing with a yellow wing, or these guys are dealing with
yellows. Now this being such a technical track, obviously you really can't afford too much damage, because you really do need that downforce to get through some of these corners. But if you lose an end plate, it's not going to kill you, but you will lose a very minimal amount of time and traction. Anything more than an end plate, you're going to need to pit to get that replaced with the track.
Looks like the Origins also paid off a 5-second time penalty there too in that pit stop. Yeah, they're going to be racing right on this exit here. P14 and 15.
Such a tricky pit exit.
And here comes JK through there too.
Oh,
wow.
He is ghosted, but he will unghost. Haven't seen much of JK for a while. I wonder how his race is going. 16th at the moment.
Stopped. JK's only taken one stop. In P10, Jocelyn Bennett has taken 3 stops. That's the most at this point. Chatty Duck up in P1 is the 1 stop.
And Miles all over Origins right now. He's looking inside, but it's a little too slow. Jesus, tight. Got around him somehow. Whoo-wee. Which looks like some fresh tires there, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if he came in for wing, but he definitely put those mediums on, so yeah, he should be looking in.
Buck's now 4/10 off of Warrior on, so this is heating up, and he just set a purple sector 2, so he's on a flyer here. He's all over the back of him. Gap up front to Chatty is shrinking. Just a lap ago, that was 22 seconds. That's now
Chatty's in the pits.
Okay.
Chatty's in the pits. He only had a 20-second gap, so oh wow.
They will overtake him.
Oh, definitely. Warrior Ant's going to be in P1 here. Buck's P2. Let's see where Chatty Duck comes out at.
Maybe a new wing again on the hards. And Buck's and
so Chatty will come out in P4. Fresh hards. Now, the top 4 now all have tires that theoretically can make it to the end of this race.
I'm kind of surprised. The biggest
Bucks is. Yeah.
Need to stretch this quite a bit farther for some guys. let's see, here, heading down into turn 14. Like JK disconnected or something.
Infinite, yeah. Infinite definitely just disconnected.
Okay.
Now, is JK... JK might have been ghosted. Was he lapped?
That's a good question. And it's coming into the pits now. It's a little bit of damage on the front wing on the right side, so we'll see.
Bucks thought about going around Warrior Ends there.
Oh, and he spins it!
No.
Oh, no! Oh, and he's gonna tap the wall. Save your weight. Oh, man. It's a shame for Bucks.
Actually, I got a better one for Bucks.
God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Bucks, get back in there, buddy.
Yeah, I think his tires might be a little slick. I've seen him sliding a lot more than before. As he tries to keep pace with Chatty here.
Yeah, that's kind of something this game does, huh? If you're gonna slide sideways like that, it's gonna maybe create a dent spot on your tire. Definitely affect your performance.
It's definitely gonna flat spot him
until you kind of wear that out. So the next 1-2 laps, he's gonna have a little bit of issues with traction.
Definitely. Just keeping up with Chatty pretty well, so maybe that's starting to iron about a bit. The temperatures come back up, and we'll just have to wait and see here a little bit.
Chatty is on hard, so Bucks does have the faster tire if they're up to full potential right now.
Okay. Bouncing down to Wolf, who was on the back of Big Bambino. Pretty racy there on his hard, so should be able to take those hards all the way, as should Bambino. Now Bambino has 8 laps on him, and Wolf only has 2. He should have a bit more grip to play with him the rest of the laps.
Looking at the totals, I think everyone should be able to finish the race on the tires they're on, except maybe Todd in P11. He's on 10-lap old mediums.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he does there, and
We
how
still don't-
slick those mediums get.
You see a lot of the only 3 out of the top 10 now are mediums. So we'll have to see how that fares out towards.
And it's funny because usually drivers try to shy away from using hards in races, especially at certain tracks. You'll never see anyone use hards.
Right.
But
Singapore's
they're
hot
usage today.
so you're gonna be going through tires, hot, slick, and bumpy. That's all gonna take it out on the tires. Oh, Bucks almost got a little loose again. He is fighting those tires.
JJ's trying to get back in the DRS range of Warrior Ends, but he's about 3 seconds back right now. He's going to need a push. If he doesn't keep in DRS range of Warrior Ends, he might start falling back and be a sitting duck. A sitting duck for Chatty Duck. It's a freaking duck party over here. Yeah, that sounds
Really do.
Bruh.
There you go. Let's see. Wolf is now moving forward. Oh, he's looking. He's getting real close there on Bambino. Going under the stands there as we approach the straight. Oh, Bambino slides.
right on him. Oh.
Ooh-wee. He's got a good run here. Let's see if he can do anything.
Straight DRS.
He's not closing. He's going to dive. Nope. Thinks better of it.
Nope.
Good.
Smart.
Oh man, is he looking though? He is looking at every angle here. Who can get
The inside.
now they're side by
Gonna make
side.
Holy moly, these guys are racing close.
Ooh, Rubbin is racing here. No damage. Ooh, this is a good battle. Tuck's behind to get the draft back. But I think Wolf has him for now. But man, is this a close battle. Whew, that was some close racing for a little bit there.
That was fun.
That was.
What we'd like to see, nice and clean. You know, if you're in a public lobby and you get close to a person like that, you're in the wall. They're gonna take you out.
For whatever reason, I lost some.
Oh no! Sip Wolf spins.
Oh!
He's got to get back in it. Joseph Bitts coming right behind him.
You can see him now.
And that was unfortunate. Him and Bambino were fighting.
Just like
very
Spencer
evenly.
talking about earlier, his tire's going to be a little slick here for the next couple turns, so we have to be very careful.
Yeah, it's going to be crucial for him to try and stay in that DRS range of Bambino in front of him.
Chatty knocking out about a close that down. Lux is almost faster mediums for the time being. Those will start to wear in the next couple laps as we approach the end of the race. So we'll have to see how that fares out.
And the winners of this race, so we have the top 3 of this race are going to be receiving draft day bonuses. Oh, safety
All right,
car.
interrupt you there, Trevor, but we do have a virtual safety car now.
Blaze 72.
Oh, he retired, yeah. Something
I don't know where.
Blaze. I'm not quite sure.
All right, so we have a virtual safety car, so it's not going to bunch everyone up like a regular safety car, but it will slow things down for just a minute here.
Right. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, I have no idea all this excitement.
About the top 3 extra.
Oh, I think I was about to talk about the... Oh, no. Okay, so the top 3 will be receiving draft day bonuses in the form of extra names in the hat. So they'll have a bigger chance of driving for the team of their choice this season.
Right. And of course, draft day coming up next Sunday. And the more names you have in the hat, the better chance you get to get drawn first. Looking forward to that. It's going to be quite a lot of fun to see where everybody stacks up and what teams everybody's receiving.
And which car are you going to be aiming at?
That's a great question. Do you have a preference?
I'm a Red Bull guy. However, I've never been in a league where I've actually been able to drive a Red Bull. But with the release of the 2020 game and the new liveries, it'll go for one of those newer looking cars.
I love the raspy sound that Red Bull makes when you're downshifting as well.
And those Honda engines, and of course I grew up with Hondas for just crappy little Hondas, so I've always loved Hondas. And
I had a Civic myself.
there
I
you go.
loved it. Absolutely
I was
loved it.
a Honda Prelude guy.
Oh, there you go, yeah, the lewd.
I just remember that 92 that I had, and the dashboard it was digital, which was pretty big for its day, and it went all the way across to the passenger side door. Just
Oh, wow.
your gas meter was all the way down there, but it was a cool car.
Awesome.
But yeah, those Honda engines in this game sound great. They get that raspy. No, it's great.
So we've got...
It gives you kind of tingling feelings, right?
Definitely. Got second, third, and fourth all fairly close here. Pucks looks like he's driving away a little bit, but JJ Dog and Chad for a while. Chad would be looking to close that gap again, I think. We have Origins closing on JK, who we think is still disconnected, so he's going to drive literally. Come back up here. 6 laps to go here. The Singapore Grand Prix. If there's anybody out there that is not in the Discord or involved in the league, if you want to get involved, you can visit our website, www.can/am-tastingleague.com, and all the info is on the website.
It's actually can-am, not slash.
Oh, I thought I said
can-am racingleague.com.
You're right. Oh yeah, not slash.
Oh!
No! Bro.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Everybody's kind of, looks like they're being a little bit careful for the time being, maybe the last lap's dash.
I'm expecting Chatty Duck to make a move in the next 2 laps here on JJ.
Yeah.
He's in DRS range. Depends on how aggressive he wants to get here.
Everybody else fairly spaced out. This is the closest battle at the moment.
Let's see if he hangs off in his backstretch. And he's about to get DRS. Make it? Not that time. The DRS does help him pull. Oh, wow. An overhead shot. Oh, we got a ghost. Oh, is that JK's ghost?
JK, yeah, they're going to drive right through him.
Oh, that is a spooky ghost.
I'm. Very cool.
You ever lived in a house with a ghost?
You know, maybe. I know my wife has stories of her childhood homes. How about yourself?
And I'd assume you trust her, right?
Yeah, I tend to. I mean, yeah. I probably should, right? Yeah, I'm locked in. Were you and Casper best friends growing up?
I can't say that. My buddy had this cat ghost, though, at his house that would kind of reach his little ghost cat arm up underneath the door and do some wiggling. And that was interesting.
Oh. Was not expecting that.
And that's what we get from JK being a ghost.
Now down, ooh, he's below 2/10 off of the back of JJ.
Chatty's going to be making a move here pretty soon.
Gotta be. Might be saving his over DRS, so might be building that up.
He's at
fairly
14% ERS right now, so...
9-7.
Oh, he's on overtake.
Yeah. If I were him, I'd be saving that up and then just hammer the last 2 laps. Yeah. 'Cause he's got the pace to stay right where he needs to.
Yeah. Just use his slipstream, save your ERS.
You know, 3rd place here. This is for extra names in the hats.
Yeah, don't end up in a slow Ferrari. I heard through the grapevine that Raven wants to be driving for Alfa Romeo this season.
Oh, is that true?
Even though he was there last year, I think he just loves Alfa Romeo so much that he just wants to repeat season.
Well, that's good to know. I hope he gets it.
We're rooting for you, Raven.
Yep.
Kimmy, of course, is his idol. I think most of everybody's idol has got to be Kimmy right at this point, right?
Gotta be. I mean, how old is he now? And he's still racing? He's in his 40s, isn't he?
He's a young buck.
What is he, 82? Yeah.
Yeah, just about 82. Okay, let's see, Chatty.
Oh,
here he goes.
Here he goes, diving in.
On the inside. Ooh, I think he made it.
Look at JJ, he's going to be fighting back. Here he comes. Oh, gosh. little too wide. Was either given an inch. Good stuff. And JJ, oh no, Chatty keeps his win. Have the inside line. Oh my gosh. And he, okay,
wow,
Chatty got it.
That's
fantastic. He's not going to let this go easy. He is still Chatty. That was fantastic side-by-side racing there. Yellow flag 3. Now it's green, so let's just spun that back over there. So only 3 deaths, 50%. I would not have bet on that. No offense, but I would not have bet on that.
Right.
This has been a great race to watch.
Yeah, it's funny when most of the field make it through a race like this, and then you have more than half of the field wreck out into a track like Austria or something. It just doesn't make too much sense. I think with these street circuits, though, everyone comes in with mind to be a little more cautious than usual. It's just so easy to take yourself out, so. JJ's going to have 2 laps to try and get back on Chatty here. Just barely falling out of DRS range.
Heck of a race for
Joseph Beat is, he's making a move on Big Bambino.
Going inside. Hey, man. And he got close to that rear right tire of Justin Beat there. Let's see if he can get the slipstream and DRS. After this turn, oh, and it's not the greatest exit. I think Justin Beats going to
he does get DRS.
Yeah, but that's a heck of a bad.
Yeah, it's not close enough.
Yeah. We have Wolf is on the back of our dunk now, just behind them, going into turn 5 onto Raffles Boulevard. He's going to get DRS here. He might be close enough to do something. I'm not sure. He's out of ERS though. Yeah, and he's not going to be able to close that gap. So
I don't know whose birthday party our dunk is at right now, but
I think it's his own.
He's going to want to stay in
when
front.
He taps him.
If it's his birthday, oh man, happy birthday!
It's one of the. It's either his or Miles, isn't it? One of the dunks are having a birthday.
Racing through his own birthday party. I mean, that's commitment.
You gotta love it.
Hey, all you guys, shut up! I'm racing.
Thanks for coming, though. Shut up. Give me a cupcake, will you?
JJ's back within a second. Okay. 3 tenths. Oh, wow. Did he just hit up?
Oh, Chatty, yeah. Oh, what happened? He ghosted.
Yeah. Why is he ghosting?
Oh. That origin ghosted. He might be a lap down at this point in years. I don't know why Chatty's ghosted. I hope everything's okay. Especially so close to the end of the race. But there is a huge gap back to FIFA Beefy, though, 26-second gap. So I assume he would be okay now.
Sid Wolf's about to make a move down in P10 on our dunk.
Yeah, he's close.
Ooh, doesn't get it there.
Right there, that's, I think a lot of guys will get caught looking at the back of the car in front of them, where you really want to keep your focus on the track and the racing line so you can hit your marks. Yeah, and the car will come to you. So that was one of the biggest adjustments I had to make early on.
Yeah, it's so it's so easy. If a car right in front of you goes wide on a turn, you're more than less you're gonna follow right behind him. Not think about it.
You kind of have to train yourself to look through. Oh, and he goes too deep, and he's gonna tap our dunk. Oh. Oof, but he yields and lets our dunk go, which was very good.
Iceman, you sound like you're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, am I?
There you go, that sounds better.
Make an adjustment.
It was the beer delivery to the commentator who was interfered a little bit.
There you go.
I just saw a message that said Chatty Duck just joined, so I wonder if he had internet connection issues that kind of took him out of that fight with JJ.
What happened to... Oh, never mind. I thought Bucks was higher up than he was, but yeah, he got it. Never mind.
Well, we're on a final lap of the Singapore GP. It's been very clean so far, surprisingly clean.
Very good. And a fantastic job by Warrior Rounds, who's coming around the final turn here and will take the win for now. We'll see how penalties stack up. Followed by JJ.
Fireworks go off.
Love that. So it looks like Warrior Rounds is going to keep P1, so hats off to him. Duck bringing it home, and he wall at the line.
I mean,
oh, Bucks goes P3.
Top fives? Oh, wow, penalties came into play.
So that's name in the hat for Bucks.
You know, I'm really impressed. I don't even want to just single out the top 10, the top 5 or anything. I think everyone did a really nice job.
We saw battles, throughout the whole field. A lot of too wide.
But definitely the top 5, pretty impressive, man.
No, that was fantastic. That was really what I was hoping to witness.
Definitely.
Because you never know in a track like this, but great stuff.
We'll get our theme song playing. What a race. That song was also played on the recorder by my Beagle. Iceman, you want to run us down the standings here? Maybe not. Alright, so it looks like P1, Warrior Ants, P2, JJ, followed by Bucks, Chatty, FIFA, Alkaline in 6th, Big Bambino in 7th, Jocelyn Bet in 8th, R. Duncan 9th, and Sib Wolf rounding out the top 10.
Yep.
We got Phantom Shadow, Infinite, finishing P12, good job. Todd from Canada in 13th, Galloway, JK down there, watching from the middle ground here, and Origins, Morphous, Blaze, Phase, and Night Slayer.
Yeah, good race.
Good race overall.
Definitely. All right, well that's all we have from Singapore. We appreciate everybody racing, and what a fantastic race it was, and we will see you guys later.
My name is Jeff.